Let's play Cee Lo. Hi, I'm Chris and welcome to Playing Games. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Ain't no hesitation, elevate my situation. Where does Cee Lo come from? Wherever the toughest player says it comes from. They're always right. Cee Lo is a betting game, and I repeat, do not put real money into this game, because unless you're a goofy hustler, you're gonna lose. A lot. Object. The goal of Cee Lo is to win each round's pot by rolling the highest 3 dice combination against a bet-setting banker, or to win against each player as the banker. To help you better understand the winning combinations, I've designed this sexy-looking Cee Lo scorecard, which you can screenshot or download. Either way, just know that you're loved. Setup. You need 3 dice and betting items, like chips, tokens, or cash. Before play begins, make sure everyone agrees on the rules, as they aren't standard and can change from game to game. Basic rules. In the first round, players roll 1 die each. The high roll becomes the banker and sets the initial bets. All other players must match that bet. In our case, the set bet will be 1 blue token. That means each player has to put in 1 blue token. The banker has to match all players. That means if there are 2 other players, the banker must put in 2 blue chips. The banker needs enough in the pot to cover all players should they all win. The banker is playing against each player individually based on their set dice roll. So it's possible for the banker to have a mix of wins and losses if playing multiple players. Gameplay. The banker starts by rolling all 3 dice. If the banker rolls a 4, 5, 6, it's an automatic win for the banker. They get all the bets immediately, and play resets. The banker continues to play as the banker. If the banker rolls a 1, 2, 3 on their roll, it's an automatic loss. They lose all the bets, and the banker roll goes to the next player. If the banker rolls a triple, aka trips, this is when you get 3 of the same number, like these 3 2s. Trips beat all other rolls. If another player has a trip, it's the highest triple that wins. However, a 4, 5, 6 is still the highest roll you can get, so that will beat a trip every time. More likely than an automatic win-loss roll, like a 4, 5, 6, a 1, 2, 3. The most likely advancing roll is rolling a set point. If 2 of the dice match, look at the 3rd die. That number becomes the round's set point. The banker will roll until they get an automatic win or lose, a 4, 5, 6, or a 1, 2, 3, or a triple roll, or until they get a set point. That means 2 of the dice match, and the 3rd one becomes the set point. As the banker, if I don't roll doubles, triples, or auto win losses, I keep re-rolling until one of those combinations comes up, and that becomes the standard for this round. Let's give it a shot. That's nothing, because there are no pairs, and there are no sequences 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a set point. I rolled double 3s. That indicates we've made a set point. Now, it's not the 3s that are the set point. It's the 3rd die that doesn't match. That's the 4 here. So 4 is the banker's set point. That means all other players have to beat a set of 4. Now, they can roll an automatic win, an automatic loss with a 4, 5, 6, or a 1, 2, 3. But as soon as they roll that set point, if it's lower than 4, I win as the banker. If it's higher than 4, they win their portion of the bank. So let's see what happens. So each has a blue chip in, and I have my 2 to match both players. So banker rolls. Okay, this is not a good set point. This is a 2. That's the second lowest set point you could get. So I've already set the point. There's nothing else I can do. I can't re-roll. It goes on to the next player. Set point is 2. So this player will roll. They get nothing. They roll again. And by nothing, this is a dead roll, it's called. A dead roll means that you don't get a set point, you don't have a triple, you don't have an automatic win or loss. It's just a nothing throw. And it's more likely you're gonna throw those than anything else, so you have a few rolls usually before you set your point. Okay, they got a triple. That's amazing. So a triple beats pretty much anything else. Somebody else, if I had a triple 4, I would have beaten them, but I don't. So I pay them out. Some people play that if there's a triple, you might pay double to them. So then I would have had to have more money as the banker ready to pay them. It gets a little tricky there because you could say, I didn't mean to do that. You just have to set those house rules up first and foremost before you start playing. So they just get their 1 and they can keep their money. And so this player, they have to beat a set point of 2. So even though this player beat me with a triple, I'm playing as the banker against individual players. So they don't have to beat a triple here. They just need to beat my set point of 2. So they got nothing. They have a 3, 4, 5. That's a sequence, but it's not a sequence that we're recognizing as anything significant here. You might play people who do use sequences, like I've seen a 1, 3, 5 meaning something. But this means nothing. Okay, nothing. So just dead rolling here. Okay, they did it. So they have their set, they have a pair here. So this becomes their set point 3. I had 2, 3 beats a 2. They take my money. Okay, we'll go on. I'm doing poorly as the banker, and I wouldn't be going on as the banker, but just for the sake of it, I'll be the banker again. All right, so we all have our bets in. So I'm the banker, I'm setting the roll here. Okay, so that's a decent set point there. It's not the best. I have a set point of 4. These doubles indicate that we now have a set, and the other die is the set point, 4. So we have a set point of 4. So 4 is the number to beat. So this player will roll now. They roll. They got a set point here because they rolled the doubles. 3, well, that's not enough to beat a 4. 3 is one number below 4, so I take their money. All right, next player rolls. They got a set point of 4. Okay, so this is interesting. We both have the same set point. It doesn't matter that they have a double 6 and I had a double 5 or whatever. It only matters the set point here. We now can say, okay, fine, it's even, nobody exchanges money. But what's more likely to happen is they'll say, okay, we got a double, so we're gonna push. So instead of 1 chip against each other, we're playing 2 chips against each other. I reset as the banker here. I roll again, looking for a good set point. And I got one. I've got the best set point here. These 2 5s are the pair, so that makes the 6 the set point. 6 is the highest set point. Now, people call that head crack because, well, you can imagine why. It's a pretty unbeatable roll, and some people play that if you get that, it just, you win. I've played where you can have the other player gets a chance to roll because they could get a triple, which beats a set point of 6. So we'll let them roll. They got a set point of 4. So they didn't beat the set point of 6, so I take the double money here. I earned it, and they are out extra money that round because we pushed the bet. We tied, so we re-rolled to see who would win that second bet, which was double. Play one more time. You will switch bankers more often than this because it just makes it more even. Okay, so this is terrible for me. I have a 1, 2, 3. Instead of a very good roll, like a set point of 6, this is the worst. I immediately lose, and I immediately pay off both players, and I lose the chips, and then I hand the dice over to the next player. There are different rules for who you hand it off to. The most civil way is just to go next player clockwise. Some people say, you know, if you scored a certain thing, or if you won the last round, you get to be the banker. That's up to you and who you're playing with, though. So make sure you establish those rules as well. Please note that some people play that the banker instantly wins on a 4, 5, 6, any triple, and with a set point of 6. And the banker loses automatically on a 1, 2, 3, or a set point of 1. But that doesn't take into account if the other players roll automatics or triples. So, you know, that rule just isn't for me, but you do you. If you play against more experienced Cee Lo players, you'll hear some nicknames. These tend to change with where and with who you are playing with, but here are some of the more common ones. The winning roll, 4, 5, 6, is known as a Cee Lo. A set point of 1 is called aced out, because you've lost. A set point of 2 is called deuce. A 3 is a Tracy. 4 is building. 5 is fever. And 6 is head crack. In many instances, side betting can occur, and a roll of 4, 5, 6 or trips might pay double, triple, or more. Certain other combinations such as a 1, 3, 5 can also be winning rolls. Before you play, agree on which side rules you'll be playing with. But beware, side bets are usually traps set up by more experienced dice buffoons. If you want to learn more about side betting, congratulations, you have a gambling problem. Find a less expensive hobby. Probability. With 3 6-sided dice, there are 216 possible combinations, half of which are dead rolls, or meaningless Cee Lo rolls. The other half are as follows. Rolling for a point, 90 out of 216, or about 41%. 4, 5, 6, a 6 out of 216 chance, or just about a 3% chance. Trips, which are also 6 out of 216. That gives you a 2.78% chance. The automatic losing roll, 1, 2, 3. Also a 6 out of 216 chance, or a 2.78 chance again too. So that's it, Cee Lo. You want to get a 4, 5, 6 to win instantly. A 1, 2, 3 is an instant loss. Triples are amazing, also rare to get. More likely you're going to try to get a high set point and then hope that everybody gets a lower set point. This game is incredibly luck-based. There's absolutely no skill here. It's more of like an Old West showdown, you know, you're just testing each other's mettle. If you want a game of strategy, you're not gonna find it in Cee Lo. There is one part of Cee Lo that does involve skill, and that's the cheaters. There are plenty of Cee Lo cheaters out there, and they know how to scam, and they know how to side bet in ways that will put you at a great disadvantage. So unless you're willing to step up and become a sort of scammer, there's really not much skill here. It's just a face-off. It's Russian roulette. If you're losing a lot and you don't know why, take a moment and think about it. and you'll probably figure out why you're losing. Did I get something wrong, or do you play it differently, or just want to say hi? I'm sure you've got some side rules you want to tell me about, so let me know in the comments. Please like, comment, and share to help this channel grow. You are great. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time on Playing Games.